Good evening, ladies and gents. My name is Isabelle Morales, and this is the Earth Day special of Our Wide World. Tonight I'll be telling you about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch and its impact on the environment. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, also known as the Pacific Trash Vortex, is an accumulation of trash larger than the U.S. in the North Pacific Ocean. It stretches from the west coast of North America all the way to Japan, and is actually comprised of multiple patches. The Western Garbage Patch, located near Japan, and the Eastern Garbage Patch, located between Hawaii and California. It's not one large island of trash per se, nor a blanket. It's more like a soup of garbage. The worst and most common contribution to this is disregard of fishing gear and litter, especially plastics. Plastic is not biodegradable, meaning that unlike items like food waste or paper, it will not decompose over time. It can only wear down to smaller pieces. A common misconception about the patch is that it's just trash floating in the ocean. In reality, almost the entire patch is made up of microplastics, pieces of plastic so small they can't always be seen with the naked eye. This makes the patch extremely difficult to clean and hard to pinpoint. Even satellite imagery doesn't show a large mass of garbage, only slightly cloudy waters. About 80% of the debris in the patch comes from land-based activities in North America and Asia. The remaining 20% comes from boaters, offshore oil rigs, and large cargo ships that dump or lose debris directly into the water, the majority of which, about 705,000 tons, is fishing nets. The entire patch is brought and held together by the North Pacific Subtropical Gyre. An ocean gyre, as defined by National Geographic, is a system of circular ocean currents formed by the Earth's wind patterns and the forces created by the rotation of the planet. An empty Dorito bag could potentially travel from California's coast to Japan before being sucked into the vortex. Because the Great Pacific Garbage Patch is so far from any country's coastline, no nation will take responsibility or provide the funding to clean it up. Charles Moore, the man who discovered the vortex, says cleaning up the garbage patch would, quote, bankrupt any country, unquote, that tried it. Even though there are some people who've devoted much time to community beach cleanups, their efforts aren't nearly enough. So, why bother trying? Out of sight, out of mind, right? Well, the litter actually plagues the entire planet, especially marine life. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch isn't the only one of its kind, just the largest, and they all majorly harm the environment and the wildlife. Unfortunately, to keep this family friendly, I cannot show you any images due to their graphic nature, but just know that everything I'm about to describe has photographic evidence. Turtles are getting plastic water bottle rings stuck around their torsos when they're just newborns. They're growing into deformed bow tie shapes, throwing in the plastic like a girdle almost. Seals and manta rays are being strangled by fishing nets. Albatross are eating any and everything they see, including lighters. Lighters, people. The damage we've caused is unbelievable. We could easily be driving animals to extinction, bringing down entire ecosystems. Our litter could potentially wipe out all marine life. So the question is, how can we help? Participate in local beach cleanups. The best thing to do is to stop the trash from getting in the ocean in the first place. There are many organizations setting out to clean the patches, but as stated before, the task at hand will be very costly. Donate to groups such as the Ocean Cleanup, who will use your fundings to clean up an estimated 50% of the Great Pacific Garbage Patch in only 5 years. But the least everyone can do is pick up stray trash. Even if it's not yours, even if it's soggy from rain and covered in dirt, pick it up. We only have one Earth, and we can't allow laziness to destroy our beautiful planet. Thank you. This has been Our Wide World, thanking you for your time, this time, until next time.